running for office on a promise of ethics reform, saying, hey, even if we were inexperienced, we knew what was right, and we knew how to clean up the corruption. That's what our state deserved. And we allowed light to shine on what was going on with oil service companies, and we found out that that corruption went right to the core, and ended up lawmakers and executives, a bunch of them went to jail over their deals, and they finally got caught in exchange for votes on legislation that favored the companies, and it was to the detriment of the voters. And it was a really tough time in Alaska. It was a painful time, but it was so necessary. It was literally a house cleaning that took place up there. So I encourage you, Chicago, do the same. Fight the corruption. Don't back down. You guys are with this. You don't have to put up with it. Don't make excuses for it. Fight it. Clean it out. It doesn't matter how many generations it's festered. Corruption needs to go, and you owe it to your children to really clean up these corrupt political machines. And this is the year to do it. And I tell you, Chicago, the eyes of America are on this state, watching what will come out of the political process in the midterms and in the 2012 elections, and waiting to see if, hey, if it can be done in Illinois, of course it can be done anywhere. And we already have, a good track record. We've got momentum. We've got the wind at our back when you consider what went on in Massachusetts and Virginia and New Jersey. Yeah! So everybody's watching you. Everybody's watching you. We're now, though, over a year into our fundamental transformation of America. Remember, we were warned about this. Candidate Obama had said, during the campaign, we're just days away from fundamentally transforming our country. And Candidate Obama said that they'd get this hokey-changey thing underway and transform the U.S. of A. And now I almost feel a little bit sorry for the president and those on the far left in D.C., those politicians, because I think they really expected us to appreciate what it is that they've done to us. They expected us to welcome the change. The president said recently he thought we'd say thanks for, thank them for putting us on track to quadruple the deficit and proposing record-busting, debt-ridden, unsustainable budgets, and violate our Constitution, the Commerce Clause, the 10th Amendment, forcing us to buy a mandated contract for insurance, whether we want it or not, through Obamacare. And taking over private sector industries and bailing out more industries to take more control. You guys, it's all about control. And pandering to our enemies while snubbing our friends. We're poking an ally like Israel in the eye. What are they thinking? He expected us, I believe, to actually thank him for providing constitutional rights to terrorists, or at least confusing the whole issue, and who would be given our constitutional rights that our young men and women, including my own son, are willing to fight and die for, to give these to
Amen. Amen.
Actually thank him for denouncing Wall Street fat cats and oil company executives after they bankrolled the president's campaign and telling us to, regarding permanently high unemployment rates, get used to it. And throwing new taxes at us and jeopardizing our country's credit rating with reckless spending and mortgaging our children's future, which is generational theft, while endangering the American dream and leading us towards a European-style socialism with a European-style debt crisis right around the corner. Just look what's going on in those other countries. Look at the mess that Greece is in. Now, if we can't learn from their examples and not repeat or emulate what it is that they're doing wrong, then we're in a world of hurt. But, hey, the far left thought that we would be happy, evidently, to head in that direction. They thought we'd be grateful for all of these transformative gifts. So said the president. But you know what? Come November, values and principles and solutions to our challenges.
Amen, sister. Amen.
Because see, folks, this transformation that's being thrust upon us is really a strain from the spirit and the word of our country's roadmap, our Constitution, and our Declaration of Independence. That's why we find ourselves off course right now. We don't have that compass that is the Constitution. It seems that we're violating much of the spirit and the word of that Constitution. And we're drifting away from being the most industrious nation in the world. I mean, Chicago is known for industry. Illinois is known for in the past being so strong in industry and entrepreneurial spirit that just arose from this part of the country. But we're drifting away from being that most industrious nation in the world, and instead, we're becoming the nation with the highest negative trade balance in the world. We're seeing an erosion of free market opportunities and incentives to build and to work and to create. To work, we're seeing a disincentive to get out there with that strong work ethic that we try to teach our children. I so fear that at some point, our young people in this country are going to start saying, why should I? Why should I work? What good does it do? Government can pay all my bills. We're promised that. That is my fear, is that work ethic should not shy away from this point that can be articulated. We need to make this strongly. We should expect every able-bodied American to be out there working, whether in the home or outside. We need a restoration of self-reliance and personal responsibility and strong work ethic and respect for life and respect for equality. Of freedom and a strong national defense, recognizing why it is we need a strong national defense, because if America is strong, truly the rest of the world will be more peaceful. The stronger we are, the more leadership we can provide, the more terrible, the more peaceful. Amongst each other to settle our differences peacefully, so the stronger we are. It's like Reagan used to say that, peace through strength. We are stiffening our spines and we're saying, nah, this hopey-changey thing isn't what we bargained for. It's not. Now that so many folks are realizing what the president meant in lectures and in sound bites, like, as was explained in the intro, that yes, we can thing. Yeah, now we understand what it was that he meant was coming. Yes, we can transform our beloved America. We're saying now, every time we hear that, yes, we can, we're saying, oh, no, you don't. And we're so in November. Now, again, Illinois is going to be key in getting this turned around, getting this country back on the right track, and getting that message across. The roots that will grow strong and proud, and that mighty nation that we know that we're destined